First of all, I think you already told me what BandLab was, right?
Yeah.
What do you like about BandLab while I pull it up?
Well, I mean, I like that it's free. And I like that
Yeah.
it's very, very limited. So like it kind of really made it easy in a way to show my students. Because there's no way I'm gonna like pull open Pro Tools or Logic and then expect a kid in like, the course of a 40-minute class to be able to create something,
Mm,
substantial. Like with BandLab,
mm,
it's super easy and it kind of cuts out a lot of those extra creative things that like professionals really
yeah.
appreciate, but that like an amateur is not going to really need and not going to have the time to kind of learn and grow in that area. So it's
Mm,
really simple. And I mean, I teach the kids like a little, 5-minute tutorial.
yeah.
Sometimes I tell them like, hey, go on my YouTube and go watch this video. And then, by the end of class, they are able to make like, a 8-bar loop of a beat that like,
Mm.
that kind of slaps,
Okay, okay. So I got this video. We're gonna
Mhm.
kind of skim through it as best as we can. But this video, you're talking about changing the key of a loop in BandLab.
Mhm.
Let's just kind of go. We're gonna skip that logo that you don't like.
Tutorial, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how you can change the key of whatever loop and whatever session that you're in, how you can change the key so that the rest of your loops will automatically sync to whatever the new key is. All right, so for starters, what we're going to do, usually when you open up BandLab, this is kind of the default settings that you have here. It's usually set to 120 BPM, and then the song key is actually blank. But for measures, I gotta not forget to do this to set my snap grid on. All right, so
I think I'm gonna
you
skip
might
a
have
little
a
bit of this
scenario
and go
where where either
straight
you're
to the.
using a loop festive jam.
All
No,
right, so
I've
I
got
wanted
a
to ask you a question about this because you're pulling loops from the side. Do they usually have
yeah.
their own loops? Are these their loops, or are these loops that you found online?
Nah, those are all like BandLab has like tons of proprietary loops
Okay.
that I mean, I don't know who made them or whatever, but like they have exclusivity or like placement issues a lot less stressful in the future because like I've got a direct line to, the guy that I've been collaborating with for like the past 2 years to say like, hey man,
Right.
Lil, Lil Casserole wants this beat.
Yeah.
And he's using your loop, like, let's cut it 50-50, and they're gonna be happy, as opposed to me using a Scott Storch loop
Mm,
and him being like, yeah, I want 90% of your publishing,
mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.